The year is 1241. Dark clouds gather over Europe. A chilling wind blows from the east. It carries whispers of terror. An immense army is on the march. They are the Mongols. Their name alone strikes fear into hearts. Kings and peasants alike feel a deep dread. Europe holds its breath. A storm is about to break. This is not just any army. They are a force of nature, a human tide sweeping across lands. Cities fall before them like dry leaves. Kingdoms crumble to dust. Their warriors are fierce. Their leaders are cunning. They seem unstoppable, a divine punishment. No wall seems strong enough to hold them back. The fate of a continent hangs in the balance. Who are these fearsome invaders? They come from the vast, windswept steppes of Asia. Once scattered tribes, they were united, forged into a mighty nation by Genghis Khan. His sons and grandsons continued his conquests. Now, under Batu Khan and Subutai, they ride west. They are known as the Golden Horde, an empire built on horseback, fueled by conquest. Their ambition knows no bounds. Their army is a marvel of its time. Every Mongol is a warrior born to the saddle. Their horses are small, tough, and incredibly fast. They can cover vast distances quickly. Their main weapon is the powerful composite bow. Mongol archers can shoot with deadly accuracy, even while riding. They fight with discipline, with a terrifying silence. They are a whirlwind of destruction. Few armies can match their speed and skill. The Mongol commanders are masters of strategy. They aim for total subjugation. In the path of this terrifying force stands Henry, Duke Henry II of Silesia, later called the Pious. He was born around 1196, son of Duke Henry the Bearded and Hedwig of Andechs. His mother, Hedwig, would later be canonized as a saint. Henry grew up in a time of change and conflict. He inherited his father's lands and his strong will. He was a devout Christian, a man of faith. But he was also a pragmatic ruler and a soldier. Henry ruled over important parts of a fragmented Poland. Silesia was his power base, rich in resources. He also held sway over Greater Poland and Krakow. He worked hard to unify these Polish lands. He understood that division was weakness, especially with such a dangerous enemy approaching. When news of the Mongol invasion of Poland reached him, Henry knew. He knew this was the ultimate test. He saw himself as a defender not just of Poland, but of Christendom itself. Duke Henry knew his own forces were not enough. The Mongol army was vast, battle-hardened. He needed help. He needed allies. So he sent out urgent messages. Letters and envoys sped across Europe. To the Pope in Rome, Gregory IX, to the Holy Roman Emperor Frederick II, to the King of France, Louis IX, to the King of Bohemia, Wenceslaus I, to other Polish dukes and German princes. His message was clear and desperate. The Tartars, a savage nation, are upon us, he warned them. They aim to destroy all of Christendom. He pleaded for soldiers, for support for a united Christian front. He argued that Poland was the bulwark. If Poland fell, the way to Germany, France and Italy would be open. This was not just Poland's fight, it was Europe's fight. Unity was their only hope of survival. But Europe in 1241 was a troubled continent. The Pope and the Emperor were locked in a bitter power struggle. They were more focused on their own conflict than the Mongol threat. The response was largely one of silence or empty words. The day of reckoning came, April 9th, 1241, near the town of Legnica in Silesia, on a field known as Wallstatt, the chosen place, or perhaps the Field of Bones. Duke Henry the Pious arrayed his forces. He knew King Wenceslaus of Bohemia was coming with reinforcements, but Wenceslaus was still a day or two away. Henry had a choice: wait or fight with what he had. He chose to fight. Perhaps he feared the Mongols would slip past him. Henry's army was a coalition of the willing, perhaps 25,000 men, maybe fewer. Polish knights, his own Silesian troops, infantry, some recruited from local towns. A contingent of brave miners from Goldberg armed with their tools. Knights Templar, a small but elite force. Teutonic knights also present in small numbers. It was a diverse army, united by their duke and their faith. They were heavily outnumbered, but full of courage. Facing them was a Mongol detachment, led by Baidar, Order, and Kaidan, all skilled commanders, perhaps 20,000 warriors, but all mounted, all experts. The battle began. Duke Henry the Pious was cut off from his bodyguard. He tried to flee but was overtaken by Mongol horsemen. He fought bravely to the last, but he was struck down and killed. The Mongols, in a gruesome display, cut off his head. They paraded it on a spear before the walls of Legnica town. His body was later identified by his wife, Anna of Bohemia. She recognized it only because he had 6 toes on 1 foot. Poland was plunged into mourning for its fallen hero. The Mongols had won a great victory at Legnica. They had crushed a significant Christian army. They'd killed one of Poland's most important leaders. Central Europe seemed open to them, yet strangely they did not press on deeper into Germany. After Legnica and another victory in Hungary at Mohi, their main forces paused. Then they began to withdraw from Central Europe. Why did they turn back when Europe seemed at their mercy? In Poland, Duke Henry the Pious is remembered. He is a national hero, a symbol of courage, sacrifice, and Christian faith. Churches were built in his memory. Songs and legends were told about his bravery at Legnica. He is seen as a martyr who died defending his homeland and, by extension, defending Christian Europe. His stand against the odds is a source of Polish pride, a testament to the will to resist even when hope seems lost. But outside Poland and among some historians, his story is less known. He's often a footnote in the larger saga of the Mongol invasions, overshadowed by bigger names by kings and emperors. Yet his actions were profoundly significant. He was one of the few European leaders who truly understood the Mongol threat. He tried to forge unity. He stood his ground when others faltered or looked away. His was a story of incredible bravery in the face of certain doom, a leader who did not flinch from his duty. Remembering Duke Henry the Pious is important. His story teaches us about leadership in times of crisis. It shows the devastating consequences of disunity.